Hi there, fire signs. Kay here. Right then, this one's for the single fire signs, the ones that are single and looking. Okay. If you had a bit of a shitty Valentine's Day, then this one's definitely for you. We're gonna look into what's gonna help improve next Valentine's. Okay. So we're gonna be using the romance angels to see what advice they have to offer. And I'm going to be guided by spirit in order to help that happen. So we're just going to see what they want to say, see what they want to offer. If it's a little bit harsh, just bear with me. I do try and interpret as best I can. But yeah, we're definitely going to be looking at what is the theme for the year, okay, that's going to help you find love, okay, and actually keep that love, okay. So we're going to be looking into that. Let's get started. Up first, we've got Sagittarius. Right then, Sagittarius, let's see what the romance angels want to say. Let's get started. What advice do you have for single Sagittarians to help improve next Valentine's? What advice do you have? What is their theme going to be for the year in terms of finding and keeping love? What is going on for the single Sagittarius? What advice can you tell us to help the single Sagittarius find love in the next year? Definitely check out your moon and rising, because that will help as well. There may be a bit more advice there that you may not have been able to pick up from this reading, but we're taking one from the bottom, letting your friends help you, and one from the top, children. Okay, so Sagittarius. What I'm seeing here is we've got the children card, and it basically says your love life is being affected by children. So maybe you have very, very young children, or you have been in previous relationships with someone that has children, and maybe you didn't want that, or you already have children and you don't want any more. Maybe you're going for guys that don't have any children, or women that don't have any children. And maybe it's creating a bit of a stumbling block here. But we've got letting your friends help you. So I'm looking at this from a different angle, Sagittarius. I think what the romance angels are saying, if you've been offered dates, but you've been too proud to ask for someone to babysit or mind the children, the romance angels are saying stop being so proud and let your friends help you and just ask. If you don't ask, you don't get. And I feel that is exactly what I'm looking at here. This won't resonate for all, but for whoever it's meant for, maybe you had a date arranged for Valentine's and you didn't feel like you could get a babysitter. Maybe you've not asked enough people. And the romance angels are saying there's definitely a friend around you that would. So, ask and you shall receive, I think is what they're saying. So maybe if you have turned down a date tonight because of the children, this date could have been a prospective partner. Maybe try and make it up to them another day and sort of ask your friends what date would be best for you to watch the kids so that I can go on this date, and try and arrange it as best you can that way. Maybe that's what the advice here is for you, Sagittarius. If you don't have any children, maybe the kind of people that you are going for do, and it's making it hard to actually see that person, especially if you do like them. But I think the advice here is, again, let your friends help you. And I feel that maybe it could be through their advice. Maybe they're trying to set, maybe let them set you up. Maybe that's what this means. If you've been struggling for whatever reason, maybe you should let them set you up. But I do feel like, a lot of you Sagittarians out there have got really good friends around you, and I think you should be taking advantage of that. I know pride does get in the way, and you don't always want to be asking for help, but the way I'm seeing this is, if for whatever reason, whatever issues you've got, you don't ask your friends for help, you're going to be, to me, stuck. And we all need help every now and again. I mean, even I do. So, yeah, that's the theme for this year, guys. Ask for help. If you think you need help, ask for help, okay? And that is definitely your theme for this year. and if you are going for people with children and you don't want children, find out more about them first before you go in too deep or rush anything, okay? Just throwing that one out there. Right then, moving on to Aries. Right then, what advice do you have for Aries in terms of improving the next Valentine's? The single Aries, what advice do you have for the single Aries in terms of what they can do to improve their chances of having a better Valentine's next year? What can they do to improve their chance of finding true love? What is their theme for this year, this next year? Okay, we're taking one from the bottom, soulmate card, and one from the top, worth waiting for. Worth waiting for your soulmate, Aries. I feel like this is straight up impatience. Letting go of impatience. This won't resonate for everybody, but for the most part of single Aries, it may. I'm just sat here shutting my eyes, just trying to sort of get the vibe from these cards here and what the angels want me to say. I'm seeing rushing into relationships, impatience, not happy with just dating or just seeing each other, needing security. But I feel that's not the way to go to get your soulmate, Aries. I feel there's a lot of impatience and there's a need to calm down because a soulmate is worth waiting for. Excuse me. So I feel like your theme for the next year is be patient, and in terms of rushing into things. A soulmate is someone that you can connect with on a mutual soul level. And if you rush things, you're never going to be able to feel that connection. And if you have been rushing, not everyone will have, but if you have been rushing in terms of sex too soon, you will not feel an emotional connection with someone through sex. It doesn't matter how hard you try to convince them or yourself, it will not work. And I feel that patience is a virtue here, because the soulmate is definitely worth waiting for. And it basically says on this card as well, divine timing is at work in your love life. Let divine timing run its course. Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Don't put too much pressure on any prospective partner. It's the worst thing you can do. Go with the flow. Let it unfold naturally. And don't rush. Be patient. When this soulmate card comes up, especially from the romance angels, I see it as there is a soulmate coming in for you guys. And this reading was for the next year, so it's felt perfectly. I do feel you're going to be meeting your soulmate in the next year. But you're not going to be able to establish the soulmate connection by rushing. Take your time, be patient, and that is your theme for the year, okay, Aries? But yeah, it may not resonate for all, but for the single Aries out there, that is the message that Spirit wants you to know, that the angels want you to know. Okay, moving on. Last but not least, Leo. Let's see what advice the angels have for the single Leo. What advice can you give Leo in terms of improving their next Valentine's and finding love this year? And love that's meaningful and lasting. What advice can you give to the sign Leo? One more. Okay, one from the bottom. We've got heart-to-heart conversations. One from the top, we've got passion. Okay. I'm just going to say straight on the off what I'm seeing here, Leo, is very passionate about having heart-to-heart conversations. And I feel that this is in terms of putting too much pressure on prospective partners. I'm just closing my eyes, and all I keep seeing is someone saying over and over to their partner, you need to let me know where I stand. You need to let me know where I stand. Where do I stand in all this? And I feel like it's putting pressure on the partner. If this sounds harsh, I do apologise, but this is the message that Spirit wants you to know, that the angels want you to know. And that's what I'm sort of seeing. Someone is extremely high-strung about where they stand in a relationship with someone that they may have only dated a few times. It's almost for reassurance. And I feel like there's a need to let that reassurance go. So what I'm seeing here is heart-to-heart conversations with yourself. Put that passion and that fiery energy of yours, Leo, into something better constructive to you. I.e., not being as impatient, not feeling the need to rush. And I feel like this is the theme for the fire signs here, is not rushing. It's almost like all your readings have been about rushing. So that is going to be the theme, not rushing and being patient. And I feel that this, it basically says here, allow, in this passion card, allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. In other words, enjoy the moment, Leo. Don't try to put any pressure on something that is so juvenile and in its early stages. Just enjoy the moment. Feel the joy in the moment, okay? And try to address the impatience. And in the heart-to-heart conversations card, it says, honestly discuss your feelings with each other. And I feel that this is you addressing your own feelings here. If there is someone around you that you feel that you've been putting pressure on, and you feel that they may be backing away from you, then definitely have a heart-to-heart conversation. But don't put any pressure in the situation, okay? Or into that conversation. Keep it light-hearted. I'm sorry if you feel I've put pressure on you. I'm okay to calm down a little bit and go with the flow and enjoy the moment, sort of thing. If you feel that you're attracting partners that are putting pressure on you and you don't want to rush, and you feel that they're very passionate about you, but they're the ones that are messaging you with, I need to know where I stand, sort of thing, or putting pressure on establishing a relationship that's so immature, as in timing. The timing's too soon. If you feel that you're in that situation, a heart-to-heart conversation is needed here from the off with whoever it is that you enter this dating partnership with. From the off, just to say, we need to keep it light, we need to keep it cool, and let whatever happens happen and unfold naturally, okay? And I feel maybe there's a need to be more clear about that, is what I'm seeing here. But yeah, I definitely feel that the theme for all the fire signs here is to be patient and not to rush into anything. To give it time. To give yourselves time as well, but definitely to be more patient. And not rush things so much. And I feel that once you've done that, you'll be able to experience the good side to this passion card, okay? And that is mutual passion for each other. And I feel that that is what you've got to look forward to, Leo. I just don't feel like that can happen while there's so much impatience around a situation. Like I said, if that does not resonate with you whatsoever, or hell, you're in denial, if you know I'm right but you still want to say I'm wrong, then that's fair enough. Check out your moon and your rising sign, see if there's any more information for you there. But that is the message that I feel that the angels and that spirit want you to know, okay? So I'm going to leave it there. If you want to elaborate a little bit more, then I'll leave my email in the description box in the bottom. Feel free to email me for a private reading, that's absolutely fine. If you liked what you heard, or it did resonate in some way or another, feel free to leave a comment. If you want to come forth and say, yes, I've been this way, I've been that way, and I will change, then I'd absolutely love to hear that my advice has helped in some way. Or that the angels, not my advice, the angels' advice has helped in some way. But yeah, in the meantime, I'm going to leave it there then, guys, and I'll be back around the end of February for your March readings. Okay, take care, bye-bye.